Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over the two newest releases from the house of S1CK. There are two fragrances that just came out and they are both called Le Toxique. We have the one for men and then the one for women. That's what we're going to be getting into today. Before I get started with the video, full disclosure, these were sent to me to test out and review, so just keep that in mind in case you are wondering. They were sent to me, but that's not going to affect what I think about the fragrances. Now let's get into them. If you want to find these fragrances, I will link them in the description box down below. And also, if you want to save a little bit of money, there is a coupon code out there. It's just Toxiqué. And that saves you 15% off, but only for the first 1,000 people that order the fragrances. So if you want to save some money, be one of the first, use code Toxiqué. I don't get any money from it. It is all strictly for you guys, for you to enjoy and save your coin. Definitely use it if that is something that you are looking to do and invest in these fragrances. And yeah, we're going to get started with these two because I definitely have some thoughts. We'll start with the first one first. This one is Le Toxique for him. In the box looks like this. I really like the boxes. I like that they open from the side, kind of like storybookish, and it's magnetic as well. That is something that I really love. The packaging looks like this. The bottle sits on the inside, and then you have the notes listed on here with a little description. On the top of the fragrance, you have mandarin, bergamot, and blackcurrant. In the mid, you have patchouli, rose, and jasmine. And in the base, you have ambergris, musk, ambroxan, birch tar, and molecule 1 for the men's fragrance. Now the bottle, I really enjoy this style of bottle. I think it looks so luxe and so nice. It gives me like some sort of like, I don't know how to explain it, like a jewel or something that you would see on like a really expensive vanity. It's really nice. When I smell this, I immediately get this huge burst of citrus. I get citrus and it's super juicy. It's almost mouth-wateringly juicy. This would be a perfect summer fragrance for my guys out there that want a summer fragrance that also has pheromones, because that's something that these fragrances have as well, is they have a heaping dose of pheromones. Now, I'm not an expert on pheromones. I just know that when I've worn pheromone perfumes before, I definitely get a little bit more extra attention when I wear it. And I could totally see like guys wearing this and getting extra attention because this smells really juicy and very attractive. This is an attractive, juicy, masculine fragrance that sort of reminds me a little bit of Aventus, but like a version of Aventus that is super heavy on the bergamot. So this extreme, bursty, zesty bergamot that is just mouth-wateringly juicy. This is refreshing, but also has these sort of deeper elements. Like I'm definitely getting the woody base. I'm definitely getting a little bit of that birchy tar note, but it's very light and it lingers in the far base of the fragrance. This is really good. I don't get a lot of the patchouli. I do get a slight earthiness that I know is coming from the patchouli, but it mixes so beautifully with that birchy tar note that it's really just smooth and well-rounded. And honestly, the star player in this is that sort of bergamot mandarin playing together, but it also gives me a sort of pineapple sort of vibe, like a pineapple-y vibe. It's really beautiful. This is masculine. This is sexy. This is very fresh. I could easily see this as an everyday fragrance for men, something you can grab and go and you know you're gonna smell good. And like I said, if you want something that has a little bit of a pheromone touch, this has a pheromone in it. Like I said, I'm no expert on pheromones, so don't quote me on it, but I do think this is very sexy. And I have smelled this on a man, my guy, and man, did he smell good. Like, not gonna lie, we locked lips when he wore this and we promptly went to bed. It's that good, like TMI, I know, but it is a really sexy fragrance. And if you love a gorgeous summery fragrance that will work really well in the seasons, I would say like spring, summer, and maybe even fall, then definitely do yourself a favor and look into this one. I think it's a solid one. And like I said, if you want to save 15% off, use code Toxiqué. The first 1,000 people that order will get 15% off their purchase. And that is Le Toxique pour him. I don't know why I want to say pour home. I always want to say pour home whenever it's a men's fragrance. I'm like, pour home. Now, the next one that we're going to talk about is Toxiqué. This one is for her. It comes in the same style box, but in the color purple, where this one came in the color blue. This one is a really pretty feminine fragrance. The fragrance sits inside like this. It's in a different style bottle. Really, really pretty. And you've got notes of mandarin as well, that bergamot. You've got blackcurrant and juniper berries in the top. In the mid, you have ambroxan, patchouli, peony, rose, ivy, and anise. In the base, you have ambergris, musk, cashmere, hedion, vanilla, and vetiver. Now this one, I really love the bottle for this one. I think it's really, really pretty. I love the sort of like purple little plaque thing it has. Again, it looks really luxe and beautiful. And I love that the juice is kind of like slightly pink. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's like a slightly pinky juice. Really, really pretty. Gives me like a pink diamond sort of vibe. Now this one, this is a beautiful citrusy, powdery fragrance. If you are a fan of powder and that sort of soft, dainty, powdery feel, then you're definitely gonna love this. This is soft, it's bright. It almost gives me like a tart, like powdery candy sort of feel. It's very, very feminine. I also love the heaping dose of I can't even talk. The heaping dose of ambroxan in this, just because I love the way ambroxan personally works on my skin. It really creates this really sensual aura, this really sensual musky aura that just smells really clean and invigorating. And I definitely get that same vibe on my skin, but it's very powdery, very soft and feminine, but it has a sort of woody backbone at the same time that makes it push for a really long time. Like this was really long lasting on me. I think this lasted like my entire day, like a good 8 hours. If you're definitely into that sort of more citrusy, powdery style of fragrance that almost gives like an angelic pink vibe, then I think you're really gonna like this. I definitely get a lot of that bergamot. The bergamot is a star player in this, just like it is in the men's fragrance. Both of them have that mandarin and bergamot at the top, and they both play so beautifully together. And there is like a slight similarity to each one, but this is very feminine, where that one is very masculine. Like they're completely different fragrances, but the top definitely reminds me of the men's because of that very citrusy feel. I don't get a lot of the peony, but I do get a slight rose. It always lingers in the background, but I wouldn't say that this is an overtly floral fragrance, even though this does have a heaping dose of like florals. I would primarily say this is a juicy, citrusy, powdery, very feminine fragrance. And like I said, if you're into that style of fragrance, then I think you're really going to enjoy this. And again, this one does have that pheromone in it, the one that is more for women to attract men. I've worn this a couple times and I definitely have gotten a couple comments on it that it smells good. And, you know, my partner definitely gave me that little no, you know. When I wore it, it smells good. I don't know. It just smells really nice. But you definitely have to enjoy a slightly powdery fragrance in order to enjoy this one. If you're not a fan of powdery fragrances, then I would definitely say this one might not be for you, and there are other great options in the S1CK line to try out. But if you're not afraid of a powdery fragrance and you like that sort of powdery vibe, definitely try this one out. Not a powdery fragrance in the sense that it smells like grandma-esque, but it's youthful, it's bright, it's invigorating, it's easy to use every day. This can be an easy signature fragrance, an easy grab and go sort of style fragrance. Something you don't have to think too hard about. Just grab it, spray it, you smell good, and you go. And you're probably gonna get a lot of compliments while wearing it. And yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really beautiful one. Definitely check it out if that is something that you're interested in. And like I said, use code Toxiqué to save 15% off. I feel like I'm stumbling over my words all day today. I probably should eat something, who knows. But use code Toxiqué if you want to save 15% off for the first 1,000 people that use the code. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you again to Johnny Truelove for sending these my way to test out. I really did enjoy my wear of these two. And if you want to try them out, of course, I will link everything down below. Definitely check them out. Check out their fragrance library. My personal favorite from that fragrance library is still Indie Mood for women. So good. It's like my top, like, just smells amazing. That one is like, oh, so sexy. But yeah, till next time, you guys, I hope you found the video informative. If you want to catch more of me, definitely check me out on Instagram. I'm under Goddess on Neptune. Same on Threads. And yeah, like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.